The $4 billion legal erase. Qualcomm just wiped a projected $4 billion annual royalty liability off its books by winning a pedantic argument over a single subclause in a legacy contract. The final judgment in the ARM litigation is no longer just a legal footnote. It is the structural reason why Windows on ARM finally hit 22% market share this month. By the time the court entered its final decree, the industry had already priced in the victory. But the actual P&L impact is only now becoming visible in the quarterly margins. This was never about innovation or design. It was a cold-blooded accounting play to avoid the ARM tax. The Nuvia loophole explained. The case turned on a loophole in the architecture license agreement that ARM's legal team clearly underestimated. While ARM tried to terminate the specific rights of the Nuvia startup, the court ruled that Qualcomm's existing master license acted as an umbrella for any silicon developed by its subsidiaries. Essentially, Qualcomm bought the world's fastest custom CPU designs and laundered them through their own cheaper royalty structure. ARM wanted a 5% cut of every PC sold. Instead, they're getting less than 2%. And the court's refusal to grant an injunction has effectively sanctioned this workaround for the entire industry. This legal precedent is now the blueprint for how Nvidia and MediaTek are structuring their own upcoming PC entries. The OEM profit margin pivot. For industry operators, the real signal was the 2026 first quarter delivery numbers. Personal computer giants like Dell and HP stopped treating ARM machines as experimental side projects the moment the legal risk of an injunction disappeared. The bill of materials for a Snapdragon-powered laptop now carries a higher margin than an Intel equivalent, because the licensing overhead stayed flat, while the power efficiency reduced the need for expensive cooling solutions. For the first time in 30 years, the x86 instruction set has lost its leverage over the enterprise procurement cycle. The hardware isn't winning because it is better, it's winning because it's cheaper to build and easier to maintain at scale. The signal under the noise. This judgment has successfully transformed ARM from a strategic gatekeeper into a basic utility provider. By securing the Nuvia IP without the associated royalty hike, Qualcomm has proven that the instruction set itself is now a commodity. The value in the silicon stack has migrated entirely to the custom microarchitecture and the integrated neural processing units. For investors, the story isn't the court case anymore. It is the fact that Qualcomm has forced a permanent architectural turnover in the PC market while capping its own cost of goods sold. For operators, this means the transition to ARM in the enterprise is no longer a contingent risk, but the baseline for the next 3 years of hardware strategy. Watch the upcoming August filings from the top 5 PC manufacturers. If the x86 inventory write-downs continue to accelerate, you will know the market has fully accepted the new cost structure. The real move was never the chip. It was the contract. Subscribe for more